Alright guys, today I'm going to talk to you about what do I do when I get sent a deal or I find a deal. So this deal was sent to me by a broker that I've had a relationship with probably for the last 3 or 4 years. He said it was a good deal, so he sent me the information, and I want to talk to you today about two things that I usually check when I get sent a deal. The first thing is obviously the price. The price per door, the total price, and what it needs. And then the second thing is what my exit strategy is going to be. Meaning, what am I going to do with the property once I acquire it? Am I going to keep it for long term, or am I going to what they call flip? It's actually called repositioning in the multifamily world. So when I got sent this deal, I quickly look at it, and I talked to him about the price. This particular deal, he said it was around $29,000 a door. And if you guys know, in the multifamily world, that's extremely cheap. Well, extremely cheap comes with a lot of work, not the best areas, bad management, you know, the whole shebang. So that automatically tells me in my head that this is going to be a reposition, because usually when something is really cheap, it like I said, it needs a lot of work, and it's just not going to be a long-term hold, because it's either in not the best area, not a lot of jobs. You don't want to keep it long-term, because it's usually a high profit deal, but it's a high risk type of deal. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see what I'm dealing with here. Let's see if I can do this. So this is the deal. Looks like 1968 construction, late 1960s, early 1970s. I gotta look at the OM, but I believe it's 1972. The biggest drawback to these apartments is that there's no central AC. As you can see, they have the ACs, the window units. Window units means, I hate to say it, but lower income, you can't really charge too much rent, because the ACs are the Windows AC, so it makes it feel like a hotel room. Two, the pitch of the roofs, usually those things are really hard to make it look attractive. As you can tell, a lot of the shingles are coming off the side, those shaker shingles. The vintage front doors, the parking lot. That doesn't mean that there's not profit to be made. You could definitely make some profit. It's just, this is going to be more reposition. This is going to be we come in here, we buy it really cheap, probably $28,000, $29,000 a door. We probably put in $400,000 to $600,000 in renovations, and then we reposition it and sell it to another investor, and we leave what we call meat on the bones, that they can actually implement some of their rehab, some maybe a bigger rehab to put the rents up a lot higher, or you know, keep it as it is, but they're not gonna garner that top rate rent in the market. It's always gonna be below rent, because it needs a lot of rehab. So what I usually do with these type of properties is that we come in, we buy it really cheap, and like I said, we're going to reposition it. So if we pay, let's say the end buyer is not a retail buyer. It's going to be an investor that's still what I call like a blue collar investor, that still wants to come in here and manage this place themselves, or hire a management company, and then they manage the management company. Regardless, we're buying it so cheap that we're going to leave some meat on the bones for them. So let's say we buy it at $28,000 a door, and we're all in about $33,000 to $35,000 a door. Retail for this area is usually around $70,000 to $80,000 a door. But again, this is a lower end, a lower market, C minus type of property. It's not a D property. It's not. I don't have to lock my doors and bring some guns with me. But which I don't invest in those places. Those places you can never change, unfortunately. But I can make a video about those places as well. That doesn't mean you can't make money in those places. It just means that it's a different type of investment. But this is a C minus type of property. So what we would probably do is come in here, like I said, buy it $28,000, $29,000 a door, be all in about $34,000, $35,000 a door, and probably sell it for $40,000, $45,000 a door. Pretty good profit for this type of property. Would probably take 9 to 12 months. So about a year repositioning. It's not a flip where in a residential flip where you would flip it for 30 days and in and out. This is heavy lifting. So you would probably be 12 months. But once we're done in those 12 months, we'd probably offer it up to an investor that would want to come in here and then finish the rest of the rehab, or keep it as it is and just slowly build the rents up. So this is pretty much, like I've said, this is going to be a repositioning for us. If we actually get the deal, we wouldn't keep this long term. In my head, it doesn't make sense to keep long term. It's not in the greatest area in the world. It's a little bit further away from all the jobs. It's actually in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Orangeburg is growing, but it's still a medium to small market. So what I usually do in these places, like I said, is buy it, reposition it, and sell it to another investor. Leave some meat on the bones for them to actually make some money. I'm going to be making a couple more videos and be putting them out here in the next, I don't know, couple of days. It's actually hard to edit these videos. So be on the lookout for them, and if you like the videos, give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, or I put the videos up on Facebook as well and Instagram. So again, if you like the videos, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let us know what we're doing. Leave some comments, let us know what you want to see, or let us know what you want us to talk about. If it wasn't raining outside, I'd probably walk into some of the units and show you some of the units. I'm sure the units are in pretty bad shape. But we will. I'll let you guys know next time. Next time I go do a video, and I'll walk you through kind of what we do. Alrighty, see ya.